What what is the topic we learned in the last session? So I will give the permission to to whom I am going to give. Okay, Maling Mangilal, unmute and tell me what is the last what did you learn in the last session? Mangilal, unmute.
Exercise 5.
Exercise
5.
What is the topic?
Distributed property.
Very good. Distributive property. Yes. What is a distributive property? When we distribute a number to two numbers, it is the integers multiplication over addition is satisfies distributive property. Okay. Yeah. Next, division with 0 and division with 1, division with a. Then what will happen? Let us see it in this class now. Yes. This is our welcome to our class, grade 7. Yeah. Grade 7. Next, you just think about for any integer, like for any integer a divided by 0 is not defined, but 0 divided by a is equals to 0. For a is not equals to 0. When it is possible, so how? Let us, like whole numbers, any integer divided by 0, like whole number, any integer is divided by 0, what will that, the 0 in, what will happen? If any integer a divided by 0 is not defined, that means we cannot, it is meaningless operation. If a divided by 0 is meaningless operation, I do think so that, right? Nothing is there here. A divided by 0 is equals to meaningless operation. We cannot say that. For example, 15 divided by 0. So it is a dividend and it is divisor. But how many people are going to be distribute 15? There is no people. Simply there is, okay, you have only one son to your father and he earned 15 crores. Yeah, 15 crores ఉన్నాయి మీ నాన్నకి మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళే కొడుకు అనుకోండి కూతురు అనుకోండి మరి డివైడ్ చేసుకోవాలి ఎట్లా డివైడ్ చేస్తావు there is only one child for your father but everything is yours no but there is no one to be distributed అక్కడ పంచుకోవడానికి ఎవరు లేరు there is no one. So why do we unnecessarily to distribute this writing division fact? 15 divided by 0. 0 is dividend. So when the place of dividend if 0 as a dividend place, that is meaningless operation. We can say that we undefined, not defined. We can say okay. If a so 26 divided by 0. This is meaningless operation. Nothing, undefined. What do you say? Undefined and chapalvi. Right? Ila. Next, 161 divided by 0. That is also undefined. Like that. Right. Next, but 0 divided by a. Okay. 0 divided by a. It is a somewhat meaning. That is 0. Okay, your father has 4 sons, but he did not earn anything. అతనేం సంపాదించలేదు. సో మీ ఫాదర్ ఉన్నారా? ఒక ఫాదర్ ఉన్నాడు, ఆయనకు 4 పిల్లలు ఉన్నారు, ఆయన ఏం సంపాదించలేదు. కానీ 4కి ఎలా డిస్ట్రిబ్యూట్ చేయాలి? ఎంత వస్తుంది అంటే ఏమొస్తుంది? ఏమీ లేనప్పుడు ఏమి రాదు. దట్ ఈస్ 0. We just get 0. So in the place of dividend, in the divisor, 0 is not accepted division. But in the place of dividend, yes, that 0 is accepted. So 0 divided by 4 or 0 divided by a, that is equals to 0, right? So you have to write this all these important notation points. Next, when we divide division by 1, this is division by 0 itself, and when we divide a whole number by 1, it gives the same whole number. Let us check whether it is true or negative integers also. Okay, ఇక్కడ కొంచెం మనం definite గా we have to go to check them. When we divide a whole number by 1, it gives the same whole number, and even if you divide an integer by 1, we'll get the same integer. So let us see how far it is true or false. So -8 is integer and divided by 1. What will be the answer? The quotient is -8. -8 is integer, you know. It is divided by 1. When we divide any integer by 1, the result is the same number. Right? Next, 11 divided by 1, we get 11. 13 divided by 1, we get -13. -25 divided by 1, -25. So why do we learn this? Though these are comes in the fill in the blanks. Definitely they will comes in fill in the blanks, so that we need to have to learn about them, right? Next, so division by 0 and division by 1. If division by 0, if any integer a divided by 0, that is not defined the value. When 0 is divided by a, we get 0. And next, division by 1, when we divide an integer by a 1, we'll get the same integer again. So the negative integer or positive integer divided by 1 gives the same integer as a quotient. Yes, a negative integer or positive integer divided by 1 gives the same integer as a quotient. Next, in general, for any integer a divided by 1 is equals to a. This is only for talking about this. Okay, whether it is positive or negative, if you divide it by 1, we'll give the same integer as a quotient. Okay, what happened when we divided by any integer by 1? -1. Okay, oh, what a nice question. So it is -8. So divided by 1, the result is -8. Okay, but if -8 divided by -1, question is that what happened when we divide any integer by -1? What happened? You can say that if any integer is divided by -1, it does not give the same integer, but it gives its additive identity. Additive inverse. Additive inverse, that means if we divide any integer by 1, it gives the same integer, and if any integer divided by -1, it gives additive inverse of the dividend. So your additive inverse is -8. -8 additive inverse is +8. So we get +8. Nothing is there, don't worry. See, I will make you to clear about this. -8 divided by -1, you know, you just go previous classes and see, minus into minus, what will you get? When we multiply a minus, positive, negative into negative, we get positive. Yeah, positive into positive, we get a positive. So here you see, it is a negative and it is also negative. Yeah, yes, divided. We're talking about the dividend. Sir, then already one kunnadi, so that will go. What did it say? It does not give the same integer, but it gives its additive inverse or identity. Additive identity. Additive identity means reverse. If the dividend is positive, when we divide it by -1, it gives negative. If the dividend is negative, when we divide it in by -1, it gives positive. Okay, that's a thing that it is very clear. If integer is divided by 1, we'll get the same integer. Okay, if any integer divided by -1, we get positive integer of the dividend. In the place of dividend, it is 125 divided by -1. What is 125? Plus to 125, positive 125. But result, the quotient is -125 because the integer is divided by -1. Okay, if it is divided by +1, the result will be the same. 125 divided by 1. There is no change. You can write 125. If it is divided by -1, it will be minus. Whatever the dividend, that is getting negative identity. Additive identity. Additive identity means just additive inverse. Additive inverse of the given dividend. Okay. Here you see some examples. 11 divided by -1. So it is a plus positive 11. It is the divisor is -1, so that we can get -11, right? So 13 divided by -1, we get -13. Am I right? Yes. Next, -25 divided by -1. What do you say? The 25 minus cancel. We get positive 25. So what will happen when divided minus by minus? -25 by -1. Divided means by. So minus cancel. Yes, 25 is left. Okay, as usual, -8 by -1. So minus is cancelled, and we'll go for 8. This is the happening. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for next. Are you? So divided by 1 and divided by -1, that is -1. Next, for try this. You just get one screenshot of this, everyone. For any integer, a divided by 1 is a. Is it right? A divided by -1 is equals to -a. Take different values of a and check. Check how it is, a. Okay, I will take 5. That a is equals to, oh my God, where it has gone. Yes. A nana. A is equals to 6 తీసుకున్నా. Now I am taking 6. Okay. 6 divided by 1. Okay, that is equals to 1. 6 divided by -1. What will happen? When the number is divided by -1, will give the additive inverse of dividend. The result is additive inverse of dividend. Dividend is +6. We get -6. And take one more example. Then a is equals to 8. 8 divided by 1. The result is same integer. When 8 is equals divided by -1, right? We'll get -8. We'll take minus values also. A is equals to -5. Yeah. -5 divided by 1. We get the same value. When -5 divided by -1. Yeah, I told you, -5 by -1. Cancel. That is equals to 5. Yes, positive value. We'll get it. Right. This is all about division. We can do that. Try this. Yeah, associative property of division. We already discussed about that. So why should I take this? Finally, I'm telling you to exercise 6. We should go. See, fill in the following blanks. Fill in the following blanks. -25 plus, జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి అమ్మా, you just listen. -25 plus dash equals to 25. -25 plus dash equals to 25. That means how much should be added to -25 to get positive 25 result. How much should be added to minus 25? Is it plus or dividend? Maybe I think it is dividend. Sorry. I think it is division. Yes. Yeah. Please tell me. Just now you have learned, we are discussing about the thing is, yeah, minus 25 divided by dash equals to plus 25. To whom I am giving? Lasya, are you? Okay. Unmute.
-1.
Minus 1.
1.
Okay, good girl. Yes, right, Nan, is it right? Minus 25 divided by minus 1. Right. So we'll get 25. That's good. Okay, good. Next. Dash divided by 1, that equals to minus 49. What number we should write in the box? Veda, unmute and tell me.
-49.
Very good, Nana. Very good. Minus 49. Good. Next. Any questions? Anna, give me the textbook, please. 7th class. Next question, can you tell me? It is there in the textbook. Will you tell me about yourself? No. Okay. Here there are some examples. Here. Yes. So complete exercise 6 and why that way, Nana? Nothing is there to be discussed about the exercise. But I will give one question. 50 divided by 0. 50 divided by 0. What will be the result, please? 50 divided by 0. I think it is undefined, right? Undefined. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Undefined.
Silaga మీరు కొంచెం చూసి complete చేయండి అన్న. Then we'll go for now the question number. So there are example 2 in the page number 23. Take out everyone textbook, page number 23. A shopkeeper earns a profit of 1 rupee by selling 1 pen and incurs a loss of 40 paise for pencil while selling pencils of her old stock. Right. In particular month, she incurs a loss of 5 rupees. In this period, she sold 45 pens. How many pencils did she sell in this period? So there are some questions given. So then the first question, in a particular month, she incurs a loss of 5 rupees. In this period, she sold 45 pens. How many pencils did she sell in this period? Then Anna, so shopkeeper earns a profit of 1 rupee by selling 1 pen and incurs a loss of 40 paise per pencil while selling pencils of her old stock. Okay, whenever question number 1 is, in a particular month, she incurs means పొందడం. ఆమెకు వచ్చిందని 5 rupees profit incurs a loss of 5 rupees. పాపం దాని లాస్ వచ్చింది 5 rupees. In this period, she sold 45 pens. How many pencils did she sell in this period? To know about that, we just go for here. The solution for yes. Solution for the first one. So profit earned by selling 1 pen is 1 rupee. Right? Right? The profit earned by selling 45 pens. So if 1 rupee by selling 1 pen, we earned 1 rupee profit. If we sell 45 pens, how many rupees we'll get? Which we denoted by 45 rupees. Why? Because 45 into 1 rupee, 45 rupees. Yeah, total loss given 5 rupees. So already given, no, 5 rupees loss she incurs. The 5 rupees is a total loss which we denoted by -5. So loss is denoted by -5 and the profit is denoted by +45. Very good. Profit and plus loss incurred is equals to total loss. So how did you get to total loss? Profit and plus loss incurred. So profit and is 45 rupees. Okay, profit and మనకు కావాల్సింది ఏంటి నాన్న ఇక్కడ? What do we need? Loss incurred. That means this profit and is taking to LH side. So profit and is taking to LH side. When it is in the addition, when it's take to LHS, it will be minus profit earned. Okay, so total loss minus profit and yeah, total loss is minus 5 rupees minus profit and is 45 rupees. So minus 5 and minus 45, both are positives, so that we can add them. Minus 55 rupees, minus 50 and enta the loss or profit? Loss, minus 500 pies loss. How many pencils did she sell in this period? Right. Okay, in the second question, loss incurred by selling one pencil, 40 pies, which we write it as minus 40. And so number of pencils sold. Number of pencils sold, 5,000 pies divided by 40 pies. మొత్తం దానికి వచ్చిన లాస్ ఎంత నాన్న? 5 rupees, sorry, 50 rupees. For each pencil is 40 pies. How many pencils is sold in that particular period? We divide it 125 pencils. Okay. Right. Next, we'll go for the second one. It is already there in the textbook. Don't worry. You can see again if you want. Right. Next, in the next month, there is neither profit nor loss. Next month, there is neither profit nor loss. So profit and plus loss incurred is equals to 0. అంటే ఇప్పుడంటే లాస్ అంటే 5 rupees వచ్చింది కాబట్టి we just taking loss incurred. This is the formula. Total loss equals profit and plus loss incurred is equals to total loss. But now there is no loss and profit, so that we can write profit and plus loss incurred is equals to 0. Yeah, so therefore profit and equals 0 minus loss incurred. So ఏమొస్తుంది మనకి? ఈ లాస్ ఇంకర్డ్ మనం తీసుకొచ్చేద్దాం. Minus loss incurred. So now profit earned by the selling 70 pence is 70 rupees. Yeah. Then after hence loss incurred by selling prime pencils. So profit is 70 rupees. So loss is what is loss incurred by selling pencils is by 70 rupees, or minus 70 rupees means loss, or minus 7,000 pies. Total number of pencils sold, same, minus 700 divided by 40, minus 40. We get 175 pencils. Right? This is about already, if you want, you can see that question in the textbook. So this is only one type of example problem, because in the exercise 7, all the problems are like that. Okay. In the next class, we will discuss about all those problems. And I will give you today, the work is, try this. It is the page number 22. And try this in the page number 22. There are two try this. Try this అనే రెండు ఉన్నాయి, మీరు చూడొచ్చు. ఏనా ట్రై దిస్ రెండు లేవా? Yes, these are the, try this. You just take 5, A has 5 values, take different 5 values and you just do it, okay? So this is what I want to say. I'm going to stop my screen share. And if there are any questions, please raise your hands. No questions? Okay, thank you. And write the points from the textbook in, okay? And if it is there any questions, I will give the permission to speak with me. Okay, anyone is there? Next, Shravani. Chapanaga Shravani. Unmute.
No doubt, sir.
Okay, okay. Next. Okay, I'm going to conclude the session and thank you.